This video is a continuation of the video, How to Create an Online Test for Sailors and Send it to a Sailor for Completion. In the first video, we thoroughly examined the entire process of creating an online test. Now, let's focus on two new features that have significantly changed the entire process of working with online tests. Firstly, the ability to ask a question in video or audio format instead of a text question. Secondly, the ability to ask a sailor to orally answer a question given to them instead of predefined answer options. So, the Online Test Edition page can be opened using the Profile side menu. We will not discuss such basic features of adding an online test as filling in the title, description, etc. Let me just fill everything with test data, and move on to the topic of our video. The first feature we will look at is the ability to ask a question using voice. This is intended for a special block under the text area for entering a question. You can choose to record only audio or create a full-fledged video with the question. That is, you can record your question directly using the GloapNet site. You can also upload a pre-recorded video with your question using the video upload button. Or provide a link to your question video already uploaded to YouTube. In this video, let's look at the process of recording a question using a browser. To do this, just press the red circle, and the recording will start. To finish recording the video, press the black square. After that, your video will start uploading to the server. And simultaneously, the playback of the recorded video will automatically start. You can review it or stop the playback. Also, the button to download the recorded video to your computer will become active. After the video is uploaded to the server, either a link to your video on YouTube or a link to the video or audio on the GloapNet site will appear in the video link input field. In the first few minutes after uploading, YouTube converts the video to the required format. Therefore, the video will be unavailable for playback for some time. Let's look at another feature of online tests in the meantime. A new checkbox, located next to the fields for entering answer options for the test question, allows you to disable the functionality of entering answer options. In this case, during the test, instead of answer options, a block for recording a video answer directly through the browser will be displayed. Let's add a few more test questions. This time, let's record an audio question. Audio questions are stored only on the GloapNet site. They are not posted on YouTube. And the third question will be asked in text form. When specifying a test question, you can either enter the question in text, record it in video/audio, or use both of these options. In the latter case, during the test, both the text question and the video/audio player for listening to the question will be displayed. Let's save our test and move to its overview page. Let's not take the test ourselves, but immediately send the link for its completion to a sailor. This will much more clearly show the entire process of working with video tests. So, let's imagine ourselves as a sailor. Here is the letter asking us to take the online test, which came to us from the crewing. Of course, we agree to take the test. Now let's open the test page, and log into the site. On our profile page, there will be a link to the test we wanted to take. Let's use it to return to the test. The test has started. Here is the video with our first question. Let's listen to it to understand how to answer the question. After that, we'll press the record answer button. The video recording will start automatically. After we have answered the question, we press the finish button, and the video will be uploaded to the server. We just have to wait until some URL appears in the video link field, and then we can move on to the next question. The next question is recorded in audio format. Let's listen to it for the sake of formality. In this question, we are asked to choose the correct answer from the predefined answer options. Let's do this to move on to the next test question. The last question also requires an oral answer. We'll press the video record button, and after filling in the video link field, we'll proceed further. If there were no questions in the online test that required oral answers, we would now see the results of the test completion. That is, the total score we achieved from 0 to 100. But since this test had questions requiring oral answers, it is impossible to immediately assess the results of its completion. First, the company that created this test must listen to your answers and determine whether they are correct or not. Let's return to our company's account. Note that we received a notification that the sailor has finished the test. You can use the link in this notification to immediately review the test results. Or go to the test results section to see how the results of video tests differ from regular ones. The main difference is the need to personally assess whether the sailor answered the oral questions correctly. For this, in the test completion results card, there will be a special button. Clicking on it, you will see a list of test questions, and the answers the sailor left. Next to each question requiring an oral answer, there will be switches to indicate whether the sailor answered correctly. Switches will also be next to the regular answers, but they will already be set to whether the sailor answered correctly. Nevertheless, you can change the switch's state if, for some reason, you believe the result of the question's completion was incorrect. After you have checked all the sailor's answers, all that's left is to press the button to calculate the test results, and the total score the sailor achieved will be displayed immediately. In the future, on the test results page, you can always return to the results editing page to review the sailor's answers or adjust his score. And finally, let's imagine ourselves as a sailor again. After the company checks the test results, the sailor will receive an email with the assessment of the completion. Also, in this email, there will be a link through which the sailor can see which answers were correct and which were not.